Well, hello everyone, and welcome back. Cumberland Outdoorsman, getting ready to fulfill a promise that I made about 2 months ago or so. If you watch my channel, you know that I posted a video in regards to some slide lock knives, and one of the knives was the orange Ozark Trail. I've got it right here in my pocket. This one right here. This is the one that blew up the internet. It became immensely popular, and it's completely sold out everywhere now, and I don't believe they're coming back. But they've come out with another one, and I just heard that Walmart is carrying those. So to fulfill my promise, we're going to be heading to Walmart and we'll see if they got any in stock. And I'll be featuring that knife in comparison to this orange one a little bit later in the video. So come along with me, let's go see what they've got at Walmart. Well, here we are at Walmart, as you can see behind me, and I'm getting ready to go in and check, see what they've got in stock. May even pick up a few other Ozark Trail knives because I'm kind of curious, you know, what they've come out with. Okay guys, well, here we have a new stand of knives, and there is the new Ozark Trail knife for $5. How about that? So we'll pick up one or two of those. I don't know about that one. Let's see, stainless steel blade. Okay, so that's not a folding knife, that's a fixed blade knife, I think. Yep, I don't need that. There's a little folding knife. I think we'll pick this one up. And there's one just laying here. So we'll get a few of these and see how well they do. Well, my friends, here we are back from Walmart, and while I was there I went ahead and picked up a few other knives, and just out of curiosity, you know, for $5 a piece you don't have a whole lot to lose. This one here is a 7.5 inch folding knife. It has a stainless steel Tonto blade on it. It's a liner lock, and it has a flipper down here at the bottom, so I'll be checking it out. And then this one here is also a liner lock knife. This one has a green handles, just a stainless steel blade with a flipper at the bottom, and it's a 7.5 inch knife with a 3¼ inch blade. So we'll be taking a little closer look at some of these knives, hopefully in a future video. But the main focus, the main reason I went, is to try to find this knife. Now, if you remember watching my video, I made everyone a promise that if these Ozark Trail knives ever came on the market again, I would let you know. Well, this is the one that replaced the famous classic D2 Ozark Trail knife, the orange knife. This one here is the one that took the internet by storm and became wildly popular with a lot of people, and they're sold out everywhere. I don't think these will be available anymore, folks, because they replaced them with this knife, as far as I can tell. Now let me just say that in my opinion, any popularity that this little knife right here is going to gain, because it just came out, is going to be mostly due to the success of this knife right here. You know, this is what we ended up with after this knife was discontinued, and I may be wrong, but I don't think they're going to come out with this knife anymore. This is a thing of the past. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Don't take that as the gospel truth, but it looks to me like they went to this knife here. Here's one out of the package to replace this knife. Okay? They're very similar. One thing I can tell right away is this one, this orange one, is a bit heavier, and that's due to the full-length steel liners, whereas this knife here only has the partial steel liner, just like the Benchmade Bug Out and the clones that were made of that knife. You know, this one here is actually more closely fashioned to the Benchmade Bug Out because it's thinner, lighter. It does have the slide lock or the axis lock. It's mounted on bearings, just like the orange knife. So, you know, it's quite smooth actually. One hand operation, and this one here I sharpened just a while ago to see if I could get a razor edge on it, and as far as I can tell, the steel's pretty good. Here we got a piece of paper, and I'll tell you, it gets really sharp. You know, it says that it's made out of stainless steel. It is not D2 as the orange knife, but I can't complain about the sharpness. Here I've got two pieces of paper put together. Cuts right through it, folks. You know, I mean, for $5, what do you expect? Okay, so we can see that the knife can get razor sharp, but how well is it going to hold its edge? Well, I don't think it's going to hold its edge as well as this knife, because I've used this knife like over 2 months now, and I've sharpened it a few times because I have used it very heavily and you know, on a daily basis. But let me grab a piece of wood here and we'll whittle on it and see if it retains that edge. Okay, it started to rain again, so I need to make this pretty quick, but once again, this is a piece of dry maple, and as you can see, it's not rotten, it's just dry and hard. So we'll go ahead and whittle it down to a point. Tell you what, it's cutting through there just like nobody's business. One thing I can say after doing this, you know, you saw me demonstrate the Benchmade Bug Out clone, which has the same type of handle as the original Benchmade. This one here does not flex nearly as much. It's more solid, even though it doesn't have the steel liners. There, you can see I've really cut into that piece of wood hard. Let's see if it'll still go through this newspaper. Yep. Tell you what, you know, for $5, check your local Walmart and see if these are in stock, because if they are, for $5 you can't go wrong. If you break it or you lose it or whatever, or if you're not happy with it, you can always take it back, but $5 don't even get you a cheeseburger anymore, folks, but it'll get you a pretty decent knife. So anyway, I want to go ahead and close out. Hopefully you enjoyed this little video. I promised you that I would come back with these Ozark Trail knives. If you can't find one of these, I know they're still available on eBay. And speaking of which, let me just make one point. If you see one of these on eBay, don't buy them on eBay, because they're asking $30, $40 for one of these. You can get them at Walmart for $5. You know, so if your Walmart doesn't have it, look around, you'll find them. I haven't carried this one, but I have the orange one for about 2 months now, a little over 2 months, and I've been very well pleased with it. What can I say, you know? You can use these, and if you practice with them, they're one-hand operation. I can open it either with my thumb, my finger, like that, or you can use the slide lock here to pull down on it and open the blade that way, you know. So honestly, for the money, you know, you're not going to be losing much. If you break it or you misplace it somewhere or whatever, I would probably get a few extra of these for the cheap price, and I think they'll serve you well. And that's the reason I make this video, because, you know, I think a lot of my viewers, and if I see a good value, I'll try to share it with you. And that's the reason I kept my promise. So with that, I'm going to close this video and tell you thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, if you like to go hunting, fishing, camping, shooting, hiking, no matter what your outdoor pursuit happens to be, I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. But also remember this: hit that like button, smash that bell icon, and subscribe. That way you'll know when more videos like this one will be coming your way. So until next time, y'all take good care of yourselves. Get out there and enjoy the great outdoors, but also go get you a good knife for a cheap price. I'll see you later.